be doing that is like it's pretty much like the people that's in high school, like they don't really work for a long period of time, but I feel like they just when they get a check from a job, they be like, oh, I got almost $900 or $700. Oh, I got my first big check. So what I'm about to go do is get my hair done, get my nails done, and all that other stuff. Like, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do with your money. But for me, as me being a grown person and working over, I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm 21 years old, and I had my first job when I was 17, about 17, 18 when I had my first job. And believe it or not, like I never had to kiss no. I mean, actually, I'm sitting there lying. I did have to kiss some asses when I had my first job, but I feel like when you working at McDonald's, they expect you to be on time. They expect you to um like I'm talking about for the grown people. They expect for you to be on time. Um, they don't care if you got kids at home, they're sick and all this blase blase blase. It's almost like if you remind yourself, if you say if you work at a hospital or something, it's gonna be the same damn thing. Like, excuse my French, it's gonna be the same thing. But I feel like this. When working at a job that has the hiring manager and assistant manager, this is what I always learn. And I learned this from this black girl, and she's in her early 30s. And she told me when I first started working at McDonald's, she was like, "Yeah, I know it may be a pain in your ass sometime. I know this job may be a pain in your ass sometime, but you came here to work. You ain't came here to kiss nobody behind and all that." And I respect that what she said because she was like, "Girl, I've been working here for like close to a year now." And I was like, "For real?" She was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, how is this job treating you?" She was like, "Well, I really wanna work at another job because but I was just working at this job, to at least to rack up on my money or whatever. So no problem, cause whatever job you first work at, you ain't gonna always like that job. It's a lot of jobs that I didn't like, but I just have to deal with it. I'm not gonna say that I didn't like Macy's. I really didn't like Macy's because I really didn't like the people that I was working with. But at the same time, I racked my money up. I was racking my money up last year, and I could do it again. So, but anyway, I just feel like this. Everything is going. Everything is gonna have its ups and downs, but I just know one thing that when something do comes up, either tell the manager or because sometimes I be feeling like a manager don't be like say if a fight break off or something. I feel like the manager is not gonna be there, and these are things that I be having trouble with. Like I get along just about with everybody, but I'm not finna have nobody be playing behind my back or be talking behind my back because it's like you're not helping yourself. Like I mean, what's that little phrase people be saying? Words speak louder. Words speak louder than the action that you're using because you gotta take precautions of your actions. And words speak louder than what you're saying. So yeah, actions speak louder than words, and it do. So action do speak louder than your words, because it's all about like your body texture, how you using how you basically using yourself when you in the job, or how you present yourself when if a fight break out. Like, say if me and the girl, say okay, if me and the hiring manager got into it, and I would tell the boss manager, like, hey, she messing around with my, or I could be telling her, oh yeah, she messing around with my schedule, and she doing this and she doing that and she doing that. But I feel like I just go in the break room to avoid all that. I just go in the break room, be by myself. I don't need no friends. I feel like when I come and work, I don't I don't need no friends. I ain't come to work to make no friends. I came to work to rack my money up. I ain't come to work to be making friends. Like, and people don't see that. They just think that, oh, just because you working and this and that, you get to make friends, collaborate, all these different people. But let me tell you, when you work with other people at a job, it don't matter what job, Taco Bell, it don't matter what job you work at. I feel like make sure you stay on your P's and Q's, because at the end of the day, they not your friend. They be like, oh yeah, they be trying to get you started with other group of friends and all this other stuff, and you don't need all that. You don't need all that, and I don't need all that. So anyway, yeah. So it's just like I don't be worrying about all that stuff. It's there's no point of going through all that. Like, it's really not. But and then also they had, about, let me see, about the fifth week when I was working at McDonald's. They were supposed to be paying me a raise, and they haven't paid me no raise. And let me tell you why they didn't pay me no raise. I spent my hard working self getting on the computer, getting on their computer, and watching this little 5 minute, 30-minute video, whatever, about like safety procedures, how to like um know when to like wash your hands when you giving out food, or when you're making food. Make sure you wear gloves when handing like cash, or if you're a cash register. So I was technically both. I was cook and I was a cashier. So at the end of the day, I was. I was on it. I was staying in my job. I was staying in my job, but I feel like I'm not gonna have nobody manipulate me or what I was doing and what I can't do. But and what else they had? They had roaches. Oh my god! Let me tell you, they had roaches. They had roaches in the ice cream machine. Listen, they may not have that in all the McDonald's. I mean, whatever McDonald's that you may have around in your city or your state or whatever. But I feel like over here in my city, I would never would have thought that the McDonald's that I worked at, I would never would have thought they had roaches or anything. I was just like, I was just looking at them like, how y'all gonna hire somebody? And then plus on top of that, they needed help anyway. They needed help bad before I even put an application in for McDonald's. They needed help regardless. So, and when they was talking about how they was gonna call me, they never called me. The next day they ain't never called me. And I was just like, that's just pointless. Cause I'm like, y'all got a nigga sitting here, you know, doing all this extra stuff, and McDonald's, they working. And I ain't gonna lie, they do working. And for real, like they working. They just work you like they ain't never worked you. Like they they don't really work the minors out. But what I mean by is what I mean by that is the minors can't really the latest that they can really that they can get off work is around 10. So that's probably like the latest that they can really like get off of work is around 10 o'clock. Other than that, they can't stay no overtime, and they can't stay overtime and do from 11 in the morning to this certain hour and all that. They can't do that because they go on by their school schedule. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I just feel like, you know, McDonald's was it. It took a lot out of me to actually hate McDonald's, but in the long run, I have fun. I have fun experiencing that job. I really have. But at the end of the day, I think God was sending me a testimony. He was like, McDonald's is not for you, baby. Like, it's a whole lot of jobs that's, they may not hire. Some of these jobs may not be hiring right now because due to the fact this coronavirus or whatever. But some of them probably hiring people. Like, I know Lowe's hiring. But I didn't did all the applications. I didn't did every last bit of them. But anyway, but long story short, they had roaches, they had everything up in there, and they also had like them little fleas and whatever ticks, not ticks, cause dogs that's if dogs get ticks, but they like the little flies that be flying around whatever, and I'm just like, why they flying around like that? And something told me that the restaurant haven't been cleaned out. Like, I don't see how they hire somebody. I don't see why they will hire somebody that will work in they department. I just don't understand that. I just feel like when a person, say if I work for somebody, I don't like to be cleaning out roaches and cleaning out the kitchen and they got roaches everywhere and all that. I don't like to do all that because that's pointless. I feel like they need to have like the janitor, and they do be having the janitor, but the janitor don't never be. Child, they'll never be having them janitors that be cleaning the restaurant out. Now I can tell you one thing. I never worked at Taco Bell before, and a lot of food that I don't never eat. I used to. I mean, I still do eat restaurant food, but at the end of the day, like, at the end of the day, it's just. It is what it is. So, but anyway, that's my story for tonight. And I hope y'all see this either tomorrow or the next day or the day after that or whatever. But I want to say good night, good morning, good evening, or whatever you at. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And for further ado, I really think I should do more story times, but like I said, I don't know what y'all think I should do. But anyway, I don't know. So y'all just let me know on what y'all want me to do or whatever. And yeah. So anyway, long story short, I'm about to head to bed because I'm getting super tired right now. But I'm going to close this video out because I'm getting tired right now. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and put on y'all post notifications so I can so y'all can be updated with all the new videos that I'm posting. And we out.